Good day to you wherever you're watching. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, and many thanks to those that have liked some of the activities uploaded on this YouTube channel. Today we want to continue with our learning of Python programming language using Pictoblox, and that our major focus today is going to be on string operations in Python programming language. String operation in Python programming language. String is one of the most commonly used data types, and then Python provides various operations to manipulate them. We have many of them, such as word count, slicing, string concatenation, find, replace, split, and strip. But for the purpose of this task, we are going to be focusing on just three operations, that three strings operation. The first one is going to be word counter, and then the second one is going to be slicing. How we can slice a word or strings in Python programming. And then the third one will be string concatenation. String concatenation. Alright, so today's activities is going to be based on these three string operation. That's word counter, slicing, and then string concatenation. Okay, so the first task, I'm going to show you how you can count the number of words in a single sentence. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so I start by initiating my variable. Let's call it first sentence. First sentence equals to, this is a word counter, so this is a word counter. So this is our first statement. So let's assume that we want to count the number of words in this sentence, and this is what this task will do. Alright, so we have a print statement, then I open my double quote, word count for the first statement, first sentence is, and then I put my column. Alright, so what I want to do now, okay, the is should be part of the code, that is, then comma. So the function is known as len, that is length. Okay, so this is going to count the number of characters in this variable first sentence. So I have len, then a first sentence. First. Okay, so Pictoblox already suggested that. Okay, right. So I have print word count for the first sentence is len, then first sentence. So what this will do is that it's going to count the number of length in first sentence. So I'm getting an error alert on line 3. Okay, let me try to trace where that could be. Okay, alright. So I want to put this first sentence in a quote. Okay, I think that has been sorted now. Print word count for the first sentence is, alright. this should work. All right, so let's run and see what we have. Okay, there is an error in line 3. Word count for the first sentence is okay. All right, so let me remove this code. I remove this code, and then I run now. Print. Oh yeah, so there was supposed to be a closing parenthesis here. Good. I think I find out where the problem is. Okay, so not this code actually. Alright, so I have print word count for the first sentence is length of first sentence. So this should work now. Let me clear the error message and then run. Okay, so I have the word count for the first sentence is 22. And then I would like to show you why it is 22. When we have word count in Python programming language, space or spaces between sentences are also counted as a character. Alright, so if you count from THIS, this is this, and then there is a space between I and F. So that space is counted as part of it, and that is why we have 22 as word count. Alright, so let's move to the second task. The second task is to slice a particular sentence. I want to get the first 3 characters, the last 3 characters of the sentence, and then the middle part of the sentence. Alright, so let's get started. So I'll give it a variable second sentence. Second sentence equals to we love Python program. Right, so this is the second statement. So the task here is to slice the first 3 characters and then slice the last 3 characters and then get a word in the middle, probably maybe love or Python. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do that. So I have my print, and then the statement will be slicing first 3 characters. Then I close this bracket and I have my column. Okay, comma. So the name of the variable is second sentence. So I have second sentence. Then I use my full bracket to specify what I want to slice from the sentence. So remember, we're counting the first 3 letters. We're slicing the first 3 letters. Okay, and remember when we do this, it's going to add space as part of a character. Good. All right, so I have 0. That is from 0 to 3. Okay, so this is going to slice and return the first 3 characters. Okay, so let's do that. Let me run the program and then see how it works. Okay, so I click on run. Okay, it's going to run the first part of the program. Okay, so this is the word count, and then the second line of the code says slicing first 3 characters, then we have we. The reason why we have we here is because the space make the third character, and then that is why we have we. Okay, All right. So this is slicing first three characters of the sentence. Okay. I'm going to make this a comment so that it won't run with other part of the code, and then I will remove. So to convert this to a comment, all I need to do is to put hashtag, all right, so that it won't run with the second part of the code. All right, so we want to slice the last three characters of the sentence. So the same way, let me just copy this and then edit. I copy this. You can copy and paste in Python programming, and then I paste. Right, so slicing last three characters, and then that will be, if you count the number of characters, it's going to be 22. So if you're slicing the last three characters, it's going to be from 19 upward. So I'm going to change this 0 to 3 to 19. That is from 19, and then I will not specify the last character to count. Okay, so it's going to count just the last three character of this sentence. Okay, so let me clear what I have in the terminal, and then we run. I click on run now. Okay, right. So slicing the first three character, we have we, and then slicing the last three character, we have RAM. That is from the word program. So it's returning this last three characters. And then the last part, let's slide a word from the middle of this sentence. Okay, so I'll copy and paste my code again. I'll now just edit the print statement. Copy and then paste. Okay, so we have slicing middle character here. I change this to slicing middle character. So what I need to have here is, if I want to slice out only Python here, so I need to count the number of character from the very first character to Python. And then if we can, remember in programming, index start from 0. So I count from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so letter P is index 8 with our counting, right? And then we have Y, which is 9, T, 10, H, 11, O, 12, and then N, 13. So it's going to be from 8 to 14. Remember, we're counting the space here so that it can write the word Python in full. So I will have a middle, that's middle character, second sentence from 8, index 8 to 14. Index 8 to 14. So this is going to return the word Python. All right, counting from the first letter to Python, where we have P and then YTHON here. Okay, so it's going to return only this. Okay, so because the index is from 8 to 14. So let me run this on the terminal and then we can see how it works. Okay, I click on run now. So what we have, okay, running. Okay, good. So we have slicing first three characters, we have we, slicing last three character, we have RAM, and then slicing the middle character Python. So we have Python, so it return Python. So this is how to slide words or string operation in Python programming language. Okay, so let me turn this to comment as well so that we can do the last part of the task. The last part of the task is known as concatenation. Concatenation means bringing two words together. All right, so I'm going to uh, write a program that will ask the user for their first name and last name and then concatenate them, okay, to print the full name. All right, so let's get started. I have a first name as variable. First name equals to, I want the user to input their first name. I have input, then open bracket, please type your first name. First name, okay, and then I have my column, then last name, the same way I have last name as a variable. Last name equals to input, then open double quote, please type your last name, right? And then for us to concatenate this, I have our full name, which is another variable. Full name equals to first name. Okay, Pictoblox is going to suggest that for us. First name plus last name. So we have that, and then we print your full name. Full name is, comma, full name. Right, so let's run this now. I click on, let me expand the terminal so that we can run this. Okay, expand the terminal, and then I click on run. So I have, please type your first name. Let me type Oluwaseun, and then type your last name, Ogundijo, right? And then my program returned your full name is Oluwaseun Ogundijo. Okay, you can see that this is joined together. So we need to add space to that. Let me go back to the code, collapse the terminal. So for us to do that, I have first name plus last name. Okay, and then I have your full name is full name here. Okay. So I can add space to that. That is plus. Okay, so I have first name plus space and then plus last name. Okay, so let me expand the terminal and then run again. Okay, so let's say the first name is Solomon. Solomon. And then the last name is Samuel. Alright. So we add space in between the first name and last name now. So we have your full name is Solomon Samuel. So thank you for joining me today. Kindly share, like, and then make your comment. If you have Any question, kindly make your comment under the comment section. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.